because he can print out grey and he can print out black. It's not like one sticker.
Yeah.
So if you look closely, it's gonna have, you'll be able to see the lines where the stuff is underneath, but from a distance it will look fine. But for a freebie, 2 massive stickers on the car.
That's awesome.
There. Oh.
What?
I forgot we were filming.
Oh.
Hello everybody. We've got special guests in the car today. Oh, I might just shut my window. Claire and Jess. You don't have to, you don't want.
Yeah, I do.
I'll put the aircon on. This is the track from Huggetts Crossing. I think it's called Kentucky Road, but it could be Green Hill Road as well. I think it's a mixture of both. So I'm just going to film it because I came in here 3 years ago. I think 3, maybe 4. I don't know. It's one of the first videos on the channel, and I think this has changed. I think it's been graded fairly recently. So it's not that bad. There are bits where it looks like it's like walking on the moon, isn't it? We were talking about. Really fine dust, which I can imagine in the wet would be slippy. And I always hear people talking about, can you bring a 2-wheel drive in here? Well, judge for yourself. I personally would not want to bring a 2-wheel drive in here. Like, it looks like whoever's been in and out had a bit of fun maybe last night. Slipping.
Even the motorbikes, maybe.
Yeah, even the motorbikes. Huggetts Crossing is fairly close to civilization, so people will come just to swim in the swimming hole. There's a massive swimming hole, which if you watch the campground video that I'll put up, you'll see. And since I was last here, it's had a new toilet, and it's had picnic benches put in, and a whole load of massive boulders have been added, so you can't drive up and down the river. I think that was a problem with people driving down the river to find little private camping spots. You can't do that anymore. There's massive boulders, there's no way they're going anywhere. Tons of mozzies and March flies. But as you can see, the track-in is fairly wide. It's just that kind of last drop down into the campground. Oh, I need to have a picture here. Leaning against my car in the same pose. Is this the lookout? No, that's not the lookout. That's some other track. Oops, concentrate. So the bit down into camp is a bit steeper. I was in low range when we drove in. I'm in low range now. This bit is all okay. The dust has gone down because it did rain last night. Tons of goannas in camp.
Yep.
We went for a walk, so there's a big walk, you can walk all the way along the river. So we went for a walk in the 30-degree heat yesterday. These guys loved it. It was like their most favourite thing they did yesterday.
Yeah. Look, the swim at the end, or the halfway point, was worth it, I think.
You're supposed to admire the rocks.
Oh,
The rocks, the channels, the rocks.
They were cool rocks.
Yeah.
They were surrounded by water. That was good.
When we came back, there was a goanna in the middle of our fire.
Yeah.
Because we may have put a couple of bowls, breakfast bowls, bamboo paper bowls, ready to burn. And scraped the barbecue chicken off into the fire. Anyway, so there was a goanna in the fire pit. And then we kind of scared that off, but it then went and slept right by the swag, and then Jess saw one that was underneath the car. They were just relaxing, so we had to try and scare them off, and they kept coming back. And they're massive.
Yeah.
They're massive. Yeah, like I wouldn't want to... Would you bring your car in here?
No.
Jess?
No way. No.
No. I wouldn't bring a 2-wheel
Maybe
drive.
Reese's car. It's not like a
get two-wheel drive in the wet, that's for sure. I'm sure somebody out there will be like, oh, I've had a two-wheel drive in there. Well, you know, watch the video, make your mind up yourself as to whether you want to risk it. The track's in way better condition than it was, I'm sure. I don't know, I mean, watch the old video, but I have a feeling it was like ×5 speed or something. Horrendous. Before the in-cab commentary has made me do it at normal speed. Yeah, Huggetts Crossing is beautiful, but it can get busy. You can get people who just want to come out to have a party because it's not far from civilization.
Look out.
Yeah. Let's have a quick look at the lookout, because I have a picture of my car with no mods on this little bit here. So I just want to repeat that picture. Really? Okay. Can you take a picture?
Yeah. Get out. Is that it?
Yeah.
It's too lazy to get out.
No, it's alright. No, I have, like I said, I have a picture of my car there with no mods, so I'm going to find that picture
Do a comparison. Yeah.
and I'll put it on the vid for those that are interested, because I know you're all interested. Do you want me to take one of them, Jess?
No, I just need to lean on them so end up with the one.
So once we get to the junction of, there's a track going off called Corner Creek Track, then I'll stop filming. The rest of the road is just a dirt track. It's got corrugation, but it's not.
Yeah. Very corrugated though, right?
Yeah. It's not a low, you know, you're just in high. I haven't aired down, so I'm doing this full highway pressures. I mean, look at that there, that's all a bit dry sand, it's weird stuff. And you go down to the river and you get nice and clean, and then when you come out, you walk through this moon dust and it just sticks, like we're filthy.
Since Friday.
I do check my face before I dare to film anything in case I've got like black ash. I mean, I'm covered in this dust from putting the swags away. Yeah. I mean, you can literally see the bulldozer I don't know, footprint? Is that what you call it?
Tracks?
Tracks, that's it. Down the side of the road. So I don't know when this got graded, but I think it's pretty fresh. I don't know, one of you lot might have been out there, out here, and you'll be able to tell me. Yeah, I think that's most of the incline done. Like, it's funny because I remember, I think this is the corner just before there's a junction, and I remember this being a bit scary.
Oh.
Now I just like, oh, it's nothing. Yes, fond memories. Anyway, you guys have fun?
Yeah, so good.
Jess and Claire are not bush campers. Was that the first time you've slept in a swag?
Yep.
Yeah. And you have, but not for a long, long time.
That's right.
Yeah. So they both had the kids' swags. I swapped my little children for two big children. But at least these big kids can help.
Prepare their own food.
Yes.
And don't complain that they're bored.
Yes.
Pack their own stuff up.
Yeah. All of those things. about the children. Anyway, bar Steve, I think you are the only real first guest, starring guests.
Yeah.
That I've had in the car. I can't even remember if I introduced you at the start. I work with these people. They put up with me on a daily basis.
Yeah.
There's a little lookout here. I'll do a little lap.
I don't remember this time we came in.
Because we looked at that sign. There's a picnic table. You could probably camp. I don't know if you could. I can't remember what the rules are. There's a picnic table.
There's a fire thing.
A fire pit. You could probably camp up there.
It's even got a campfire stove.
Yeah. This is not state forest. I can't remember what it is. I'll put it at the bottom of the video. It's got some weird, it's like Avon wilderness or something like that, but I wouldn't bet my life on it at the moment. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure if you can disperse camp here, but that looks like a potential spot if you wanted
To do what, sorry?
to camp there. Like sometimes you can't, it's called dispersed camping. You can camp anywhere, like in the state forest you can camp anywhere. I'm not sure what the rules are in this area. Like this bit's a bit churned up. This would be interesting if you came up in a crappy 2-wheel drive. So that was either Green Hill Road or it's just a continuation of Kentucky. That's Green Hill Road going off that way. This is definitely Kentucky Road now. I'll still film for a little bit more because it's still a little bit rough. For those people who maybe have camper trailers, caravans and are thinking of bringing it in. I have seen a caravan in there. Last time, the only other time I've been here, there was a caravan. But that's really on your judgment of what you're capable of doing in your caravan if you bring it in. Like this looks slimy. This would be slimy in the wet, like if it was chucking it down, I reckon. What's that? That's Springs Road going off that way. It's a bit more gravelly. And you two were a bit nervous, weren't you, about coming in?
Yeah.
But you were fine.
Yeah.
And it wasn't scary, was it?
No.
No. Because I forget. And there are no fish in the river either. Ah, I take that back. There are fish, aren't there? We saw them. Teeny tiny little fish.
Nobody that we camped with, including you or me.
Yeah. There were some people camping and they fished all day on Saturday pretty much, didn't they?
Yeah.
They didn't catch a thing. I had a quick fish. I did not catch a thing either. This bit's got bags of brick. But again, I'm sure it's just been graded. Looks like it. anyone's interested. We got the new little table from Kaon in the back, which was awesome to have. I'm glad I've got that mod. So we did a bit of testing, getting used to changes in the car. That was fun. Right, here is where I'm going to stop filming because the rest of the track from this point on has gravel, it's corrugation, it's wide. This is the junction of Corner Creek track. The rest is pretty bog standard stuff. Anyway, say bye guys.
Bye.